Hi, my name is Raunaq Rajani and welcome to my show RelationShit Advice. I invite some of my funny friends and together we sit in front of a live audience and read questions that have been mailed in to me by people who have very serious love problems. It's their fault they wrote to a comedy show because we only give them bakwas advice.
We can go on the 12th day and be like, actually, हम लोग hook up कर रहे हैं.
But first, to prove that we're not better than anybody, here is us talking about our own very personal bakwas love lives.
Yeah, we dated for 11 years, now married for almost 3.5. It's going great, it's going beautiful. I couldn't have asked for a better girl.
Right, very nice.
Unless Kate Winslet at that age
Right.
would have found me.
Right.
But yeah, I think it's just going great. I'm so happy in life. I look forward to go back home. But it was fun. I think the initial dating days were a lot of fun, yeah.
Love it.
Because she was staying with her sister and they had separate rooms. तो मैं रात को ऐसे कुछ 11 बजे ऐसे कि okay, I'm leaving. I would say bye to her sister to her room. Bye, see you, Parna, I'm leaving. She's like, oh, bye, Raj, see you. And then I would go out and come back quietly and hide in the kitchen.
Oh, great.
So that her sister won't know that I'm staying back. And then after 10 minutes, Patra would quietly come and say, वो सो गई है, आ जाओ.
Would you like close the door so she could hear the sound of the door and
Of course.
that was your first acting gig?
Exactly.
You know, I do this with my dogs. I do this.
What? You?
मैं खाना उठा रहा हूँ.
अच्छा, okay.
I am taking the food away. And then I walk away and they're like, fuck you, I know you're in the kitchen hiding.
That's the difference between actors and stand-up comics. कुछ तो किया होगा हमने अलग लाइफ में.
Man, I gotta call Barry John right now. My dogs don't believe me when I'm acting.
But we are also each other's best friends. I think वो बहुत important है.
So, how did you guys meet?
After my first film, LSD Love Sex और धोखा in 2010, I was going to Pune, back to my film institute to do some playback exercise there. वहाँ song shoot करते हैं, students जो होते हैं. So second year student था एक अभिनव, तो he called me कि भाई आप करोगे ऐसा? Yeah, sure. And then he said another girl will travel with you. Her name is Patralekha, and you both can come together and then we'll shoot for 3 days. I was like, yeah, sure. And then I sat in the car with Patra. It's like going to Pune, almost that time 3.5, 4 hours journey. And she was just not talking to me. And her sister was just talking to me like nicely, very sweetly. And I'm like, isko kya hua? Isko kya itna attitude hai life mein? And then later, of course, she told me that, you know, because she saw LSD a month back and she was scared. Those of you who haven't seen LSD, I play a pervert in that film. Yeah, like a really shithole bastard of a guy. And she, of course, I was so good in my acting. She believed that, you know, that's how he's going to be in real life. And then that's the reason she was not talking to me. And then later she told me that actually she messaged her mom, ki tell Parna, her sister, why is Parna talking to him? Tell her not to talk to him. So imagine this one guy just sitting quietly with 2 girls for 4 hours. Thank God for the sister, she spoke to me. So then later, cut to, we stopped somewhere and I asked her, so I said, kuch to baat karni padegi. She's going to my co-actor for 3 days. I asked her, what do you do? What have you done? Like, I've done a couple of ads. I said, oh, great. What ads? She said this ad, that ad. And then she spoke about one ad, which was a Tata Docomo tattoo ad. And she said, oh, that ad. Suddenly, it's a true story. Cut to a month back, I was watching television and I saw that ad and this thought literally crossed my mind. What a sweet girl here. I wish I could marry her. Oh. And the moment she said, okay, you know, yeah, that. And suddenly I'm like, what? Oh, yeah, of course you're that girl. I was like, ये तो अभी ऊपर वाले ने आई कैसी रात है जो बहुत खुश ये तो हो गया मोमेंट अलग अभी तो 3 दिन है let's try and I tried very hard.
You're doing your love sex or yoga character.
I'll tell you what happened. Abish, last time he came on the show, Abish was talking about his divorce. Where are you at now, brother?
Happily married for a year, currently. You can ask me anything and I'll give you great tips.
You've been married for a whole year.
For 1 full year. Cumulatively 6. To this person, 1.
We can ask you what to do and what not to do.
Exactly.
What is it that you should do?
Number one, she has a job, so she has to go to work every day. So assume responsibility of making sure you speak to Didi and also to tell Didi of what to be cooked for the day.
Okay, Didi is the cook.
I think this problem is pretty common with everyone, man. So this is me at 5 p.m. After telling her कि lunch में क्या बनाना है.
भैया रात के लिए क्या बनाऊं खाने में?
That is my current status.
Wow, Abish, that's very good. And what is it that you're not supposed to do?
What am I supposed to not do? See, number one, I think just generally, every boy, listen up. Toilet seats down. Why? I'll tell you. Because when toilet seats are up, you pee and you can clean. But when someone else comes in, you put the toilet seat down so that they don't have to put. It's just a sign of courtesy.
Abish, is that why you got divorced? That's crazy.
Bro, you should live in Japan. वहाँ पे they actually prefer if men also sit and pee.
You guys don't sit
Yeah.
and pee or?
But what if somebody wants to do something else? They can't sit and...
I sit
Yeah.
and pee.
What a loser.
You sit and pee?
I'm sure they pay you lesser than a man also.
It's true. I'm not being paid the same for this show.
How have you been in your relationship status?
Good, good. I'm single.
Very good.
It's been 2 years. I'm single.
Right.
Yeah, thanks. no, I'm single, and I said that so many times. It's like a third time I'm saying it. But I went on a date a year ago. It was a very bad date, so I left the apps, and now my husband will find me. The date was so bad. I went out on a date. This guy, it was like a podcast. He didn't ask me a single question. I know everything. I know जब वो अपनी मम्मी के पेट में था, उनके मम्मी के ससुराल वाले उसको मारने की कोशिश कर रहे थे. I know वो ओलंपियाड्स जीत चुका है. उसने मुझे बहुत सारे अपने न्यूज़पेपर क्लिपिंग्स भी दिखाए. मैंने एक पूरा पिज्ज़ा खा लिया. मैंने 3 ड्रिंक मंगा लिए. उस आदमी ने मुझसे एक सवाल नहीं किया. तो
Sounds like a great date.
तो फिर मैंने जाके ऐप ही डिलीट कर दिया उसके बाद. Dude, next when we were leaving, he's like, "Should I drop you home?" I was like, "I want to."
So he asked you questions. He's not that bad a guy.
How many years have you been married?
I've been married 5 years now.
5 years. So you're number 2 on the list. So question to both of you. Urooj,
Am I number 4?
You're part of this question also. What is the change that one will see from first year going into third, fourth year of relationship / marriage / situationship?
I'll tell you one story which is very similar to this situation that you have with your cook. In my house also, I'm in charge of talking to the cook. See, I'll tell you what, I'm very ashamed to say it, but my cook is a bit of a chauvinist man, okay? He's very disrespectful to my wife. Not disrespectful like in a rude way. He just doesn't regard her. Like he's just...
That's pretty disrespectful.
Yeah, like... Not in the, no, wait.
And he's still there for how many years now?
He makes great food. Stop it. He makes great food.
You're digging your own grave.
Wait. Please, I have something to say, okay? This man, we are trying to give employment to this nice man.
You
He has his flaws. He has his flaws. He has his flaws. You know what?
Nobody's
you're right.
perfect. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
you know what?
nobody's perfect, guys. Nobody's
perfect. You know what? I should not be taking any insult towards my wife, and I don't. But वो ज़्यादा बोलता नहीं है उससे. He doesn't care for her. In the sense.
ऊपर मुंह पे खाना फेंक देता है बिना बोले.
In the sense.
कॉफी. ये ले पराठे.
In the sense, he'll look at her. He'll be like, she'll be like, I don't want to say his name.
Why is she so scared to talk to her?
Yeah. So give me a fake name. Dani Ram. Okay.
Dani Ram.
Fuck. That's too close to his real name.
Is his name Hari Ram?
Hari Ram. Okay. Hari Ram जी, मैंने आपको बोला मुझे फूल गोभी नहीं पसंद है. Can you not put फूल गोभी? हाँ, पर भैया को तो पसंद है ना. And you know what? I'm the kind of husband who tells my wife, yeah, if you don't like, we'll not eat. But now if it's made, I'll eat it now. And it's made well, so I don't... She's told me, hey man, he only respects it when you talk. So will you correct him? And I say, yeah. And see, here's the thing. This is not a sexist home, okay? If it was a sexist home, there would be a woman in the kitchen. There's a man in the kitchen.
Because you cannot find and you love his food. That's why he's saying.
Yeah. No.
I'll tell you an example from our house. Guys, now see the difference. So, we had a cook He was, he must be around 48. Great cook. First time in my life, I was eating some Mexican, because I'm a vegetarian, Mexican veg food. I was like, what? Mexican कुछ बनाया मेरे लिए, otherwise क्या भैया क्या खाना है आपको? दीदी कुछ हरी सब्जी बना लो और राइस और यही होता था.
Right.
He made some great Mexican platter for me, and then after 2 days, Patra told me, listen, this guy doesn't talk to me nicely, yaar. I think there's some issue, and I could figure out. And third day, when Patra asked him something, he made some face, and with same thing with him, me, he'll talk to with a lot of respect. You know what I did? I called him and I said, आपका बैग पैक कीजिए और ना आप चले जाइए.
Yeah. No. Absolutely. Absolutely. But,
True story.
But he's asking what happens in the 5th year of the marriage. We've been through enough cooks and chefs. But now it's like, if he is inherently sexist, I'm not going to just let him go because we get food in the house. Okay?
You're
He's
gonna
still,
have to
he's
edit
still,
it.
he's still defending him. Still defending him.
It's not my job to fix
Listen, your
it.
wife is here somewhere. I'm gonna talk to her, man.
Yo, I must tell you, my wife also really likes his food. She just does not like his behavior.
So it's like you're born with a bad father, but you can't do anything, but you have to be with him. But then, yeah.
How do you know so much about me?
I think I've got the best answer I've needed. I think I'm good.
Urooj, what do you have to say when you want to weigh in on this whole situation?
Listen, I eat what's made, and it's just me and the cook.
Right.
So, and my cat. And so, yeah, my cook is not sexist.
Would you tolerate a cook who's really good for their flaws?
I didn't think this is what I would be discussing when I woke up.
You said you're single 6 times, so.
Yes, fair enough. Would I tolerate a cook if they were really good? I would need a husband as an intermediary, like you are.
Right.
But because it's one-on-one, I'd have to fire them. No? Like, it just doesn't
Exactly. So my wife has no
Yeah.
FaceTime with him. She just.
Okay, she doesn't have to deal with him at all.
Never. She skips the line and sometimes tells him about the gobi, and he doesn't care. So then she still makes me say it.
Right.
And I tell her I told him.
I'm trying to support you because I care about your marriage. And
Thank you
we're
very much.
friends. But yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Got it, now, guys.
You should fire him. You should fire him.
Yeah, okay, I'll fire him. Fine.
I feel like this episode should be called Intervention.
Rajkummar, this guy, Mexican food and all, you have his number still? Would you be hurt if there was a misandrist? She hates you as a man, but she makes good food.
Misandry is the opposite.
It's the opposite
is
of
when-
misogyny.
So put me in the position.
Yeah,
Who
she
is
just
it?
hates men. She
She hates men?
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm used to it. My mother and I have been raised well to dislike
Yeah.
the same gender. It's fine.
Yeah.
So she dislikes me, but respects my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, then my wife would be uncomfortable working with her because that's what partners do. Did you?
That's bullshit. I'll tell you,
First
you
year
need
of
good
marriage.
food in the fucking house, and then he leaves after 1 hour, and then you all fucking deal with your misogyny, misandry by yourselves. This is not a problem.
Hey, man.
No, see,
Not a
I
problem,
know.
I agree.
If he is a part of my family and he's misbehaving with my wife as like a chacha ji who's like, mere pair dabao, of course. Of
You will
course.
fire your chacha ji.
Yeah, I'll kick my chacha ji, bro.
Nice, good.
Yeah.
How
Dude.
long? 5 years.
Bro.
To your wife.
No, bro. One second. Let me tell you a story of a fight I had with an uncle. This is a very serious story.
Okay, tell us.
Okay, this is a very serious story. This mother chod uncle of mine.
The cook is not mad.
No, I'll tell you what. With the cook, he's not a part of my family. I can deal with him for 1 hour. Then you go and be an asshole in your life.
Correct.
And someone in your life has to deal with you. Okay?
Fair.
And my wife has no FaceTime with this cook. This mother chod uncle of mine comes to one of my wedding functions, and my wife is having kulfi. And this mother chod comes to my wife. No, this is very serious. He comes to my wife and he says, "You have to suck it, not lick it." Yeah, and he has a daughter and he's a fucking family man. That's what he says. And he thinks he's very funny. He's like, all the Sindhi boys know who these creepy Sindhi uncles are. Okay, and he does it, and like, my wife didn't tell me because she was like, I don't want to make a scene at the wedding. And my friends came and told me. And then, of course, I went and told my whole family. And I was like, yo, this fucking uncle is saying, they were like, chutiya hai, badtameez hai, hum usko seedha karenge. But obviously, like, family dynamic is such that when he came for the function, they were like, in front of the photographers, we will not say anything to Mama ji, Chacha ji, whatever the fuck he is. They started taking pictures of them, I started shaking his hand and shit. Okay, then he came and I was furious. Okay, I looked at my dad, I was like, why didn't you say anything to him? My dad was like, oh, we didn't say anything right now, but we'll say after the wedding. I was like, he's not here ever in my life again. He can't be around my wife. My dad was like, don't make a scene, don't make a scene. Then this fucking guy comes and puts his hand around me. Okay, he's like, chalo, chalo, photo lo. I fucking took his hand and I pushed him down and I said, you will never be seen at my fucking anything again. Get the fuck out and apologize to my wife right now. And then the whole fucking family situation becomes that Raunaq badtameez hai. He's like a bad boy. He doesn't respect uncle.
Uncle तो बस बता रहे थे
Yeah.
कि क्या करना होता है.
Yeah, ice cream कैसे खाते हैं. Okay, it's not that I don't fucking disagree with these principles. Okay, if my chef, he's not a chef. I'm sorry.
Chef. We already won, huh?
If my cook talks like that to my wife, of course I'll fight with him. Okay, but he's just like he doesn't take her seriously. But we get good food. Okay.
You know,
I will fight any war for my wife, but this cook stays. That's the end of this. You guys are not going to influence any other decision.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And listen, I'm so glad I'm going to put this on the episode because I want his daughter to see. Because his daughter doesn't know why I threw her father out. All these years, she thinks that I'm an asshole. And like, I was like, how do I let her know?
Yeah, you're absolutely applauding lack of ability to do confrontation directly and using your privilege to put it on. I agree.
So the cook says?
no, fire him.
Or we just talk and tell the cook that your wife is earning more and she's paying the salary.
Oh, that's what we tell him.
Again, lie in front of confronting. Saying she's earning more, so she has more power.
So I'll tell you what,
she's firing
basically.
you.
So he was like, sir, मेरे को थोड़ा और पैसा दे दो, and I started giving him like advances and all. He would like say stuff like, man, I have to send to the village and my daughter's at school and this and that. I used to give and all. Later on, some fucking roommate of his called my wife one day and he was like, आप इसको पैसा देना बंद करोगे, ये जंगली रमी पे सब खवा देता है.
Raunaq, and you're telling me. Let me take a second.
But he
back.
makes good food.
Honestly, Raunaq, you love him so much. You have to reform him now. He's your responsibility.
He
at
makes
this
good
point.
food. It's fine. Now he makes good food. Do you know where the story goes? So my wife says, see, like, we're out here, we're trying to do a good deed, we're trying to give him money, and he's taking advantage of us. This is wrong. You gotta tell him. I said, yeah. And then I ended up giving him more money. So now every time he asks me for money, I say, मैडम को पूछो, मैडम का पैसा है. आप तो देखते हो मैं घर पे ही बैठा हूँ. I'm a fucking jobless loser. He's like, ठीक है मैं मैडम को पूछूंगा.
He doesn't ask, madam.
He doesn't.
Because he doesn't talk to him.
Yeah.
How many of you think that he should fire
Yeah,
his cook?
actually, great.
Yeah,
Democracy.
raise your
यहाँ तो
hand.
चलने दो.
Okay.
And
how many of you
of
think I should keep him? Or everybody who wants to fire him, you guys are.
Just
you
three
guys are
boys.
all
Just 3 boys who are alone and don't ask questions.
check your fucking privilege. I want to employment and make India great again. It's because of me that Jungli Rami is running. And all those people in that office of Jungli Rami. Anyone's lost money out on Jungli Rami? Anyone's played with No, sorry, I can't. The reason we're all here, and the reason Rajkummar Rao is here, ladies and gents, is because we have a movie to promote. The movie's name is Bhul Chuk Maaf. You guys must have seen the trailer. Yes. Awesome. So I'm going to give it to you to talk about your film.
It's called Bhul Chuk Maaf, which doesn't happen in his house. Yeah. I wish बहुत चीजें सही हो जाती. It's a time loop, high concept comedy entertainer. It's fun, guys. It's fun. Go enjoy. 9th
It's
May.
you,
releasing.
it's,
It's me,
Vamika
Vamika Gabbi, Seema Pawa. Great actors. Raghuveer Yadav, Sanjay Mishra. Yeah. It's about a guy who is getting married on 30th. And today is 29th. Actually, today is 29th. And it's his haldi day today. So there's a lot of celebration happens. And the next day he gets up. It's a wedding day. But he realizes it's 29th again. And next day he gets up. It's 29th again. So he's stuck in this loop on this 29th ka bhasad. And he wants how he would get out of it. Whether he would get out of it. Is the film. There's a lot of comedy. Set in Banaras. I love Banaras. I love the violins there. Yeah. That's Bhulchukma, 23rd May.
So it's like you're stuck in that one specific day. Do you have a story about how in your real life you've ever felt stuck in one place in relationship?
In relationship, wow.
Oh, wow.
Not stuck, but I think my first girlfriend, which happened in school, like most of us, my first relationship, the girl there is a very sweet girl, looked like Keira Knightley from Bennett Like Beckham's.
Right.
बात थी तुम्हारे भाई में यार ऐसे थोड़ी
क्या बात मतलब बचपन से ही
I was a popular kid at school यार martial arts dance बहुत कुछ
Amazing.
yeah so I think I felt kind of little stuck there कि you can't decide what I'm going to do with my life, right? But don't say anything about the girl. She's a sweet girl, guys.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Hey,
Yeah, yeah.
hey.
Raunaq.
Let's talk about his cook and not
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, with your cook story, it went on for so long.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel a little stuck right now.
Yeah.
But I'm all good now if you don't go back.
Have you ever been feeling stuck in a place in your relationship?
Bro, I got divorced.
Okay, fine. One last time. When is the movie coming out?
23rd May.
Catch it in theaters.
In theaters, only in theaters. Yes.
Only in theaters. Nowhere else. It's called Bulchuk Maaf. Make sure you go get
It's
it.
fun, guys. It's a quick 2 hours. Lot of fun. Yeah, you'll have fun, I'm sure.
Fucking A.
It's the same makers. We did Stree before this. So I'm 33M. My girlfriend's brother recently got married, and she didn't invite me because apparently we are not that serious. Honestly, I didn't care. I met her family before. They know we are dating, but whatever. A few weeks later, her grandfather passed away. Based on the wedding situation, I assumed she wouldn't want me at the funeral either. Later, she fought with me saying, I have no manners and should have been there for her. So, I'm good enough for grief, but not for celebrations. She thinks I'm being petty, especially since his grandfather liked me. What do I do?
But if the grandfather liked you, then at the wedding only you should have been, na? Like, where is he, bro? I want to catch him and say, lick it, don't suck it. His name is Ratta, na? This mama's name. I just
Oh
want
my god!
It's Chacha. Yeah.
See, शादी के लिए you invite people, right? Because it's celebration. You invite people. Listen, we're getting married. Come. Yeah. For funerals, nobody really, honestly, in a way, invites the close ones, loved ones. Nobody says, "Ke funeral hai, ye chale
Please save the date.
You actually go. Yeah.
By the way, you don't invite in a funeral is a good question, buddy. You should have gone.
You should have been there, man. I think on a very human level, you should have been there for her.
Shadi is where you find your next. Funeral is where you need your current.
Yeah. What? Why did I agree? What?
Shadi
Personal story, yeah.
Shadi, you have the potential of meeting someone better than who you have, right? Always.
Is that so?
But funeral, you need the person next to you to do their job, right?
What are you saying, bro? You know what?
If you really want, you can.
Yeah, it was a good, very nice, good call back.
Marriage is like saying ki, okay, next hum hai. Right? Like,
Exactly.
Acha, when you invite someone to a marriage, it's that or what?
Yeah, funeral पे next हमें नहीं होता ना.
No, but for an
Next
emotional support, he should have been there. Just to very
But
human level.
when her brother got married, also there's emotions, na? तो वहाँ पे भी emotion.
You can't keep score.
अरे हो
like
सकता है वो
this.
गरीब हो, खाने के पैसे कम हो, एक जने का प्लेट बचेगा.
Okay, maybe he's being petty. If he's being petty, तो chal, he's wrong. But what if he was just like, oh, these are the cues that I'm getting. Ki they don't want me involved in this family, so I'm not going for that reason.
But the family knows they're dating, na? So it's fine. Those are the important.
It's difficult to invite someone for a funeral, but also it's difficult to know whether you are invited here. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go to somebody's funeral and they're like, "Abhi ye kyun aaya yaar?"
Did he like reach out and be like, hey, are you okay? Should I come? Should I
उतना बताया
like?
नहीं
One
उसने.
second.
हाँ वो तो बताया.
हाँ तो फिर
Hello, did you reach out?
I mean if she's mad he clearly didn't, right? Like he was being petty. He was like मेरे को नहीं बुलाया ना मैं भी help नहीं करेगा.
It's a really like core memory, like a marriage. He'll be in all the pictures, and if it doesn't work out, there's no pictures at a funeral.
Except for the person who died, which is on the wall.
The question is, am I being petty? And the answer is yes, you are being petty.
Is that the question?
So the
Am I
answer
petty?
is you are being petty. Period. Done.
Yeah.
You should have been there.
If that is the
That's
question.
what he's saying.
I'm 23M, been dating this insanely hot NRI girl in uni for 1.5 years. She says she's madly in love with me, but she's never posted about me. I'm not allowed to post about her. My friends back in Delhi think I've fully made her up. Finally on my birthday, she puts a story of me, solo pic, captioned, "Happy birthday to my favorite gymbro." Which is an inside joke of ours, but also, bro? How does that prove we're together? I brought it up and she said, I care more about clout than our personal connection. Am I wrong for wanting public proof that I'm not dating a hallucination? How do I convince her to post about me?
The girl is from where?
She's insanely hot, that's all I know.
Hot NRI girl. I think that's his more motivation because
Would have helped अगर लड़के की शक्ल दिख जाती तो.
yeah, none of your friends believe you when you're like, bro, I'm dating a hot NRI girl.
He's not dating a person, he's dating bragging rights.
I think the flaw lies in the reason why she doesn't want to post. If it's something like, oh, nazar lag jayegi, I don't want to make it that public,
Right.
then it's understandable. But if she said it that my clout is more important, I'm usually a girl's girl, guys, I'm just saying. But the reason
Wow, what a
that's kind of like a orange flag here because she said that her
orange flag. Hey,
Let's call it brown flag. Yeah.
beige बोलते हैं ना.
beige flag.
Beige flag.
beige
Beige
Right.
flag.
But at the same
But what is
time,
beige flag? I know green flag,
So
red
it's
It's not
flag.
full red.
warning. Yeah, it's like a warning.
Yellow
sign.
flag? Important
Sure.
highlighter types. Like,
Yellow. Yellow.
Yellow flag.
like his cook thing is a yellow flag. I feel like need to review this later.
Yeah, my cook, na, he's a yellow flag, but I'll tolerate it.
You are the flag in this.
But also, I think you mentioned yourself that he also seems to be dating her for the tag of dating a hot NRI chick. So I think they shouldn't be together.
But it feels like that's what he wants his friends to know because they don't believe it otherwise. Because he
Yeah,
wants,
his friends are like, there's no way you're dating an insanely hot NRI chick. And he's like,
Yeah.
bro, I swear I am.
You know, I feel like this is 3-1 का story here, where I keep telling my friends, guys, वो लंबे बाल वाली आई थी, बहुत hot, and they're like, अबे चल, नहीं उसने हाथ पकड़ा बोली, Vicky, please. और वो फोटो भी नहीं खिंचवाती है. I think ask him to check out कि is she like maybe I don't know, I'm just saying.
Ask
Yeah.
him to watch the film to know how his life ends.
yeah. Okay, first can we start with hard launch, right? एक hard launch होता है, एक soft launch होता है.
Soft launch में सिर्फ ऐसे हाथ दिखाते हैं या थोड़ा बाल दिखाते हैं.
मैंने नादानियाँ देखी है.
क्या?
Soft launch.
Oh shit!
मुझे ये सब का कोई आइडिया नहीं था. पर मुझे उस फिल्म से बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला.
Yeah.
When did you soft launch and hard launch your girlfriend?
Soft launch.
Like, you know,
We started dating when even Instagram was not there.
right. But like,
And thank God for that, yeah.
But like as an actor, people keep asking you all this all the time, right? Like, oh, आपका क्या चल रहा है, sir?
ये ऐसे ये कौन सा मीडिया वाला ऐसे सवाल है? क्या चल रहा है, सर?
Sir,
सर,
Rajkummar sir.
ये कौन से मीडिया वाले हैं?
I watched Coffee with Karan once. I know that's what he does.
Nobody there says like क्या चल रहा है? I think we kind of announced because we did this film called City Lights together in 2013.
Correct.
And during the press conference only, I think people knew and we accepted it. We didn't hide it कि नहीं ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Because it was almost 2 years that we were dating. And we were pretty sure we were very comfortable with each other. And you know, we could sense that this would go a long way. So yeah, we accepted it.
Love it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it really depends on like who you're with and what's important to them also.
Yeah.
Like I think if
When
someone
I was dating ISRO, they kept hard launching. Sorry.
I think if I was with someone and it was important to them, I would just do it. Because I just don't want to have that fight and I just want them to feel comfortable. But I would prefer not to in general. Like, that is my thing.
This is a soft launch. So happy birthday to my favorite gymbro.
No? Okay.
Soft launch.
How are you not reading it?
It's a hard launch. It's a nothing.
It's not a launch.
I've got my boyfriends, bro.
And it's a solo picture and just gym bro. Matlab,
Yeah.
we just meet in the gym while working out. Hey, what's up? That's khatam.
Yeah, she should take pictures of everybody at the gym and be like, my second favorite gym bro.
Oh, I have an idea. This is what he could do. He needs to find the second most hottest person he knows and post her photo saying an internal private joke. And she will, but hey, she'll be thrown off because she's so hot, she's not used to be thrown off.
Right.
And then she will put it up. And then once that happens, eventually तो नहीं चलने वाला मैं पहले बोल रहा
I just want to ask.
For the
I just want to ask. Was it Abish who was calling me a red flag? Was it?
No, I think if she is like a general person that posts a lot, then it's like, why would you not post your relationship? If you're a private person, you don't post. Okay, that's fine.
But it's like, how many relationships can you post?
Fair.
Yeah.
I gotta wait till I'm married now. This is embarrassing.
Yeah. Maybe she's from the mindset of, okay, I don't want to post about this because I posted about the last 3 guys and then it didn't work out and it's just embarrassing to keep posting. But he's going to see it as, bencho, wo log ko to post mila.
Why can't they meet in person? It'll just solve the whole situation.
He's saying that they're in uni.
They're not in the same uni or what? They can't meet face to face with
No,
the
no.
friends.
He wants his friends to see.
He is in uni. Chal, let's assume the uni is not in India because he's saying my friend's back in Delhi. So we have to assume कि
Oh, he's from
UK.
Delhi.
Oh, NR.
अगर दिल्ली के लौंडे को वैसे ही पोस्ट मत कर.
That explains so
दिल्ली के
much.
लौंडों को वैसे भी मत दिखा.
I see. Dilli ka Londa went abroad, found an NRI lady who is... and
NRI
then-
super hot lady.
Yeah, Dilli ka Londa, NRI lady, automatically super hot for him, I'm guessing.
Yeah, you know what? It's a little crazy. Insanely hot NRI
Yeah.
girl. He's just doing everything he can to let people know. Like, he's a gym bro and all also. He's trying to constantly prove himself.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
going to validate him.
Yeah.
When she
Yeah.
posts about him. So he can be like, hey, me
You go to the gym, na?
I go to the gym here.
Sorry, I didn't mean it that way, huh?
Don't you all think it's about the validation too?
अबे,
You are here.
हाथ तो ऊपर कर. हाँ, okay. बता. Yes.
Don't you all think it's about the validation? लड़के को validation चाहिए उससे.
Yes, for sure.
100% है.
उसको okay, एक हो सकता है कि उसको
और उसके दोस्तों से validation चाहिए.
Yeah. एक उसको शायद validation चाहिए, but maybe he wants security also. Na? Everybody wants to let their friends and family know that I'm in a relationship. If you are in a serious one.
If he was serious about her, he wouldn't describe her as insanely hot.
If she wasn't
Why?
serious about her, he
Why?
wouldn't describe her.
One second.
He
Well
would say,
done.
He would say she's just insane.
If I say that I think my wife is insanely hot, I'm not serious or what?
You're married to your wife.
Oh, so before we were married, I had to be like, "Tu theek hai, okay." What bullshit.
If he was actually serious about her, when he's talking about her to a complete third person, he wouldn't say insanely hot. He'd say my beautiful girlfriend or my really nice girlfriend. He wouldn't say she's just insanely hot.
Yeah.
Insanely hot is not something you can call your girlfriend to a complete third person.
But
That's
he's
like
also
strange.
from Delhi, so that's his language of love.
Yeah,
It's
keep your Santa Cruz Bombay attitude to yourself.
It's a very common thing for Delhi dudes to do this. I would like to take you back 5 minutes ago when he mentioned my first girlfriend looked like Keira Knightley. Just putting it in there. I feel like वो दिल्ली से वो निकलता है.
Firstly, I think Delhi's ass.
Hey, Santa Cruz.
No, I'm from Powai, Abish.
Hey!
Represent. Okay, I think firstly Delhi's ass.
Can I ask you, will you carpool back home with Abish?
No, never mind. But I'm saying that I think why are we discussing Delhi and Bombay? Like Delhi's ass. Like I don't think we
Okay,
should
you said
talk about
that.
it.
Can I ask you what's your name? What is your name?
This audience is unhinged.
नाम बताओ.
My name is Tanish.
Tanish, okay. You already said Delhi's ass 5 times. Why? What is your personal experience?
I think it's very tacky. I think it's extremely tacky.
Rajkummar, is it? You want to say something, brother?
I don't think so. It's tacky. I think Delhi's also pretty cool.
just think that like.
No, yeah, don't say that.
I think the restaurant scene is like a little better, but the people just don't appreciate. But other than that, I think Delhi's ass.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Can I ask you, do you know someone from there?
I was partially seeing somebody who's from
Oh,
Delhi.
it's a draw. It's winning every.
Let's get to that. Let's get to that.
It makes
So he made you feel like Delhi's ass, but he took you to a nice
No,
restaurant.
he was like a diplomat, you know. He was like a foreign diplomat, and I was like, wow, you know, I'm one of those, like, you know, those digital vibes.
He was a foreign diplomat. You're like, wow, and then.
Yeah, and then, but then he was an asshole, like, so I knew he was from Delhi. Like, when he told me, he was like, he's an asshole, he's a cunt. So I was like, you know, bichara is from Delhi, what can you do?
I would just like to gently suggest that if you have to start judging cities by the boys that we end up dating, you won't like anything on this planet. So like, yeah. But,
No, but
I'm sorry.
But he was a
something
diplomat. He was a representative of the city.
Exactly.
Delhi has.
By the way, Tanish, there are boys from Delhi who dates for 11 years and gets married to the same girl.
But Tanish, they had to move to Bombay to do that.
Yeah. That's true. You have to move to Bombay to become a better Delhiite.
I understand very little of the Hindi they speak.
Of the Hindi that the Delhiites speak.
क्या बात कर रहे हो यार?
And you're saying this in English.
My Hindi is very good. I got 94 in Hindi. Hello.
Yeah.
दिल्ली वाली हिंदी आप लिख नहीं सकते.
अच्छा चलो अभी हम लोग हिंदी में बात
बोल
करेंगे.
दियो ना कुछ बोल दियो ना हिंदी में प्लीज.
मेरा नाम तनिष्क है.
नमस्ते. मेरा नाम. अच्छा.
तनिष्क आपका प्रीवियस बॉयफ्रेंड कैसा, आपका पिछला बॉयफ्रेंड कैसा था?
देखो भी नहीं आता.
I am no boyfriend policy.
नहीं.
अरे अभी आपने बताया ना.
No, I'm saying he was seeing me. I was not seeing him, na.
Tanish, now you're sounding ass. Don't do this. Don't do this.
Okay. Thank you, Tanish.
I feel a motherly concern for you.
Is there? Tanish, do you have any final thoughts that you want to share with us?
Don't have. Don't do it.
Delhi's ass.
Sorry, we have a slight situation with this in-ear. This in-ear is basically needed for the sake of the shoot. Someone at the back tells me how much I'm supposed to talk and tell me, hey man, shut up, we have another show after that. But ever since I've started wearing this in-ear, online people have been started commenting, Raunaq ko koi kaan mein jokes bol raha hai. Which is extremely insulting and I want to clarify it right here.
रौनक जोक्स लिखता ही नहीं है.
मुझे भी किसी ने बोला ग्रीन रूम में कि सर ये कान में डाल लो. अरे कहाँ डाल लो? मैंने वो सुन के मना कर दिया, नहीं भाई ये नहीं हो पाएगा, मैं नहीं डाल रहा कान में.